We have him on the phone. Don Frye?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, you're talking to Matt and Jim. How are you?
What's up, Don?
Fuck off, Jim.
Jimmy, I love it. I fucking love it. Don, what's up? It's Matt Serra. I was saying the last time you were on, you were really breaking Jimmy's balls, and I just fucking...
Jimmy doesn't have any balls. Jim's got an ovary.
He's got a fucking ovary. Now, what... Can I ask you, the great Don Frye, legend of the sport...
Well,
I just want to say, what is it about Jimmy that you like to break his chops?
yeah, what is it about me? Because you know I'm not going to strike you physically.
It's like a boil on my scrotum, you know. It's just,
Well, that's when we know you're lying, because there'll be a boil on your clit.
Don can take it. Don can take it.
We're just insulting each other, implying that we have vaginas. All right,
Oh,
good.
this is so great. How are you, my friend?
I'm okay, partner. How the fuck are you all?
We're having a good time, man. I'm glad you're calling up to talk about Pride, and I'm such a huge Pride fan, and then so many great battles were fought back in that
What about
organization.
Don Frye fan, you fucker?
Sorry?
What about being a Don Frye fan?
Oh, hey, listen, I love your fights. You had me at hello. You had me at when you fought. Well, listen, I like all your fights back in the day, but as a jiu-jitsu guy, you spoiled the debut of I'm gonna kill his name, Amari Batechi, and we talked about this last time.
Amari Bitchess, God bless him, man. That guy could fucking fight. There's no quit in that guy. You know?
Man, you almost killed him. I mean,
yeah, you're right. Yeah, as a real man, there's no quit in him. You know?
man, and he was ripping it up in Brazil back when he fought you. He was in his prime, and he was winning all the tournaments in Brazil. And back then, Jimmy, the jiu-jitsu guys were not losing. Mm-hmm. They would take guys down and smoke them like a joint. And Don Frye is one of the first guys to use his wrestling, not offensively to put a guy down, but just to keep it up and then beat the shit out of somebody, like he did to Omari. It was a bad beatdown, man. Bad.
Yeah, but you're right. It was. I mean, because he was all man. There was no quitting him. You know, I mean, he was a fucking real athlete and a real man.
You were in the hospital for a while. What did you know that there was something wrong with the rod you had in your back, or did you go in for a routine checkup? How did that come about?
Partner, I'll tell you how stupid I am. You know, fuck. I walked around for a year and a half, 2 years, 2 broken titanium rods in my back. Didn't even know it. I knew I was hurting. I hurt terribly, and I was sweating so miserably and so much pain. But I went to see Dr. Theodore Goldstein at Cedars-Sinai. And I said, man, my back hurts for a couple of years. I've had 6 surgeries on my back. And he said, all right, we'll take some x-rays. He got him back and said, well, there's a problem right there. Dumbass, you broke the rods. You know?
Man.
How did you break the rod? Do you know?
I have no idea, partner. I have no idea.
So, okay, you go in the hospital where they tell you they have to put a new one in or repair this one, and you were in bad shape.
Brother. They're no fucking. They were total. They were broken in half. They were stabbing me in the back. One of the surgeries was 3 hours long for them just to clean up the scar tissue, on the inside from the rods, stabbing me in the back and scrape it and all that. So the first surgery was to replace them, and then I was out for 3 days, and then I had a brain hemorrhage. And went down, and not like that, Jimmy. Don't get excited.
No, not at all. Plus, I'm thinking it must have been a very tiny hemorrhage.
Yeah, you think about it going down, yeah. So then they had to put me in a coma. So I was in ICU in a coma for 3 weeks while they fucked with that, and I got pneumonia, and I got a spinal infection, Would have killed a normal man, but just a bad weekend for the donger,
So you were in how long were you actually in the coma for?
I was in the coma for 3 weeks, in the hospital for 2 months.
So when you came out, you had no idea you were going in. All of a sudden, you wake up and then they tell you, "Hey, 3 weeks has gone by," or how do they ease you into that?
Yeah. I mean, I woke up 3 or 4 times in ICU, and let me tell you something, partner. That is not something you want to fucking do. And apparently because I woke up all confused, and I had a security guard there because apparently I got combative, and they had to hog tie me, and I ripped the hog ties off, and they had snow mittens on me so I couldn't fucking make a fist or grab anything. I tried biting those off, And because my buddy, Ken Yasuda took care of me. He was only supposed to take care of me for 5 days. When I went in for the initial surgery, but 5 days turned into 2 months. So and Ken was there. He was there running blocker for me. For my ex-wife and all the press and everything else.
What was your ex doing? Trying to come in there and kick the plug out? What did your ex want?
Yeah, she's trying to pull the plug. Yeah.
Don, let me ask you. It might be a weird question, but when you were under pretty much for 3 weeks, when you were at it, did you have any crazy dreams? Any?
No, but I woke up, about 4 times, and it was fucking weird. It was weird, waking up in ICU. Yeah.
Has it changed your life at all now that you come out of it? I mean, obviously, it hasn't made you a nicer man. So have you?
I'm a sweetheart, Dan. I'm a sweetheart.
But has it changed the way you see life, or like now that you came very close to death? I mean, you're only 51. You have a lot of years left. So, or did it not change anything?
No, it changed my whole outlook. I mean, I'm ready to go. I was ready to go before that. Because the divorce had fucked me up so much. I lost everything. I tried getting the cops to shoot me 2 or 3 times, and God bless them, they were good old boys. They were fans. They knew what I was going through, so they didn't pull the trigger when they could have. And I just I got a whole new outlook. Nothing ruins my day anymore.
Sure.
It's just life is short. Life is a gift, and it's over in a blink of an eye. So appreciate it.
So I didn't know that you tried to they call it suicide by cop when people are depressed, and
right.
you
right.
were you thinking of taking your own life?
No, because that's a mortal sin or something like that. So you don't get the keys of the pearly gate. So
okay.
I was gonna have them do it. And they tricked me.
Wow, that divorce really. What? But divorce, they say, is that your only one? I've never been married myself.
My second one. I really love this one. I really love this one dearly. And she did things that didn't sit well with me. And I had 2 girls. And with her, and I lost my horse. I was over there last Labor Day. I was over there in California shooting a movie. In the Golden Fleece. Can't remember the first part of the movie. The name of the title. It was Sean Stone and Alex Wraith wrote it and directed it. It was a great movie, and they're gonna do a premiere here in a few weeks. And anyways, I was filming it and got the phone call that the horse was at colic, and so a couple of day phone call, and then she called and said, "Well, I'm going to go to Mexico with my friend. We'll go down there to the condo, on the beach, and take the weekend off." So then I couldn't leave, and then when I finally got done at 2:00 in the morning, I hauled ass back to Arizona. It's a 6 or 7 hour drive, and I got there a couple hours too late. My horse had passed away, and I had that horse for 23, 24 years. He was like fucking best friend, and that destroyed me along with the divorce, and the lack of health. Because this was before I knew I had broken rods. I just knew my back hurt, and I couldn't understand why, because I had already had 6 surgeries, and my ex-wife was saying, "Well, you're just addicted to pain pills. You're just looking for an excuse to get more pills. That's all there is to it, and to drink, blah, blah, blah." So, the only place you find sympathy in my house is in the dictionary between shit and syphilis.
Well, Don, how's the health now? Are you feeling a lot better now?
Buddy, I feel great. Now I'm feeling everything else wrong with my body, but I have 2 more months before I'm cleared to go back in the gym. It's driving me crazy.
Not being able to work out is driving you crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, sometimes you get a bullet shot across the temple and you make it through and it makes you change the way, I don't know if you've changed anything, but hopefully, whatever it was that took you to that place, you've straightened out.
Well, I quit drinking. I've had a drink since I went in at the end of September. I don't even use iron. Don't even use iron, man. Don't even use iron.
That's good, man. And also the top 10, it's funny, you talked about doing a movie. Matt and I had another guest in here before, and we were playing a game. He was mentioning that there's a top 10 list, which we felt you should have been on as far as UFC or MMA fighters who have gone on to become actors.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, but they didn't put you on it. But again, it was probably just a list of somebody who doesn't really, just pick 10 names of people that he knew or, whatever. We felt you should have been on the list.
Right. Whoever the moron is, tell him to go step in front of a traffic jam.
That is great. We talked to Don Frye. He said you should get killed in traffic for missing his fucking name. I like that. I like the fact that you don't pretend that it doesn't annoy you. I like that.
When is this week-long Pride?
Yeah, you're promoting this week-long Pride on UFC Fight Pass, and this is Tuesday when we're airing, Don. So yesterday was the Fighting Decade, it was a 2-hour documentary, and today is Degree with Minotauro Nogueira, a 6 40-minute episodes. Awesome. Wednesday, Big Nog picks his top 10 Pride fights, and what is Thursday? Can you talk about Thursday?
You talking to, boy?
Talking to you. Who else is promoting Pride? They're not asking me to talk about your.
They haven't told me what. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay. Okay. Please save that down clip. Who you talking to, boy? Boy, no one wants to hear that.
That's about Thursday's his new episode of what is that? 2020 over there?
Yeah, 2020. Frye versus Takayama.
Oh, that's a great fight.
Thank you.
And
he's a great opponent, man. That guy's all man. He's a great opponent.
And on Friday, you're picking your top 10 wildest Pride fights.
Wow. hope I picked correct.
Did you already do this?
Partner, I don't think so. I don't know, buddy.
This is I'm looking forward to it already. I know what I'm doing this week.
Yeah,
I'm watching all this the Pride programming on the UFC Fight Pass.
I am too.
I'm loving it with the great Don Frye.
Of course, Don could not have this level of enthusiasm for it if this wasn't great.
You kidding me?
I tell you, man, ever since I come out of that coma, my memory has been cut short. About as short as Jimmy's pecker,
Well, listen, I got the memory of a goldfish. People have been saying that about me, and it's very true. So you're in good company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my dick isn't short.
Yeah, sorry, Jimmy.
You just have sharp teeth. Why would I not say that if he was sitting right here?
You guys are great.
So, Don, let me ask you, do you have a girlfriend now? No, I'm not trying to fuck you.
No, I don't, buddy. I'm homeless right now, so I don't have a girlfriend, don't have a job, don't have a family. I got half my health back, so I'm halfway to one.
So where are you staying? Where are you sleeping?
In my truck.
You're sleeping in your truck, and do you have a?
Well, as far as the ex-wife knows, so that's.
Yeah. All right.
Other than that, she'll be asking for money.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Do you have UFC Fight Pass in your truck?
Yes, I do.
Yes, Don Frye, the legend.
Of course.
All right. It's always see, once you start to get down, we bring you right back with the UFC Fight Pass.
Gotta have a bedtime story, be able to sleep correctly,
Man, well, you have stories. You have great stories, and you have such great fights. Your fight, even with Ken Shamrock, was a fun one. The lead up to that was a freaking blast. That was a blast, and you blasted.
That was,
which was awesome.
That was. I tell you what, man. Halfway through it, I wish I'd have kept my mouth shut. I'll guarantee you that.
Yeah, he might have been thinking the same thing. with your fist in his face.
I don't know. Can't hold the train of thought that long.
Yeah. Oh man.
Where are you now, Don? Where do you live?
I'm in Miranda, Arizona, right outside Tucson. But I'm thinking about going down to Sierra Vista or else going up to Apache Junction or Scottsdale, you know. Because I got somebody up there's offering me the use of a hyperbaric chamber, you know. So if I use that, you know, I used it twice and it was fantastic. I come out there feeling like $1 million. So.
What do you just float in there? Is that where you float like on the saltwater?
No, it's oxygen. It's like a little pup tent. You zip yourself in and they infuse you with oxygen. But first, the cool thing is they've got a pair of like mask pants, you know, military anti-shock trousers. And it's on a different table. And so you put these on your legs and it pushes all the blood up into your torso. And this thing's connected to an EKG machine, which so it rhythms, you know, in tune with your heart. And so it keeps all the blood pumped into your torso. But and it pumps you so hard, it's like fucking for a whole hour. You come off that table just looking for something to mate to, you know. Jeez. But then you know, and it widens all your vessels, you know, your capillaries and veins, everything. And then you go into the hyperbaric chamber and it infuses you with the oxygen. And I tell you, man, you feel fantastic. I mean, I come out there standing straight up. I drove 2 hours, didn't get tired. You know, I mean, I can't wait to do it again.
Oh, how long does the effect last?
The effect lasts several days.
Wow.
You know, I only did it twice, and the routine is to do it for 7 weeks straight. And so, you know, I'm looking forward to doing that now because your recovery is like 10 times faster, you know, and it helps with diabetes, it helps with beauty, it helps with sleep, it helps with, you know, everything. Because, like I said, it just infuses oxygen into your whole system.
You know, that's I'm going to see if they have that in New York. That sounds pretty good for
Dude,
overall
I'll tell
health.
you, yeah, it is. If you know, you got a gym that doesn't have it, you know, it's not the size of a tanning bed. You know, both of them are. So get these guys to buy it, and they'll make their money back within 3 months. You know, it's a great investment.
Now,
Jeez.
if you lay in it for an hour, how long do they infuse the oxygen afterwards? So it's like a 2-hour process?
Yeah, it's 1 hour for the pants, you know, and then 1 hour for the oxygen treatment.
It's like going to see a movie.
I'm going to look into that. Yeah, you probably could. You probably bring an iPad with you and watch what you want.
Well, you got to be careful, you know, make sure to register a shock because with all that oxygen in there, you know, you'll burn like a crispy critter, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, so fuck that.
Oh, yeah.
But it was funny because he told me Dan Severn asked Kevin, hey, can I get my use my phone in there? And he says, I don't know, let me step outside first.
That's funny.
Did he let him use it or no?
Yeah, he used it. It functioned good. So, you know, God bless him, Dan's still with us. You know?
All right. Well, Don, it's always fun talking to you, and I'm glad you're on the mend. It's good to hear that you're doing better.
Baby, I'm jumping tall buildings in a single bound. I'm running a freight train, you know, locomotive. I'm there, baby. I'm there.
Hey, do you come to New York at all?
No, but I could fly over. I'm thinking about a comeback, baby.
All right. Well, we'd love to have you in studio if you're ever in New York too. It'd be good to see you again.
Well, talk to Ann Evans to bring me over there for the next fight, you know, and then I'll do the interview.
That's
all right,
awesome.
buddy. Well, good luck to you, and you know, you're promoting this Pride Week on UFC Fight Pass and Friday. Very entertaining, I'm sure. Don will pick his top 10 wildest Pride fights, and I'm sure it'll be quite enjoyable to listen to you and watch you talk about those. So hang in there, man, and we're happy to talk to you. And you know, I'm glad you're doing better.
Thanks, Don.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you for the interview.
All right, take care, pal.
Take care, buddy.
Bye, guys.
Take care.